everybody. Yay, video 8. Okay, so this is all about notice and naming, which is a really fun term that a lot of health professionals will use when talking about what you are eating. So in the last video, I asked you to write it down. And although I'm posting these videos daily, I know that it's only been one day, I want you to keep that up. Okay, that's always one of the number one foundational things. If you ever get off track, start writing down again and it'll help you get back on track. Now, there's no stock footage for this video, so this is just about reinforcing the last video by giving you a term, notice, and name. And that's what it is. You're noticing and naming the things that are causing the issues that you're having. And that's why we're here, because we're trying to lose weight. We're trying to be healthy, trying to be the best versions of ourselves. And the things we put in our body have a lot to do with that. So as you're writing down what you're eating every day, I want you to notice and name the things that either are triggering you. Like, is there something that happens, right? Like, do you get angry? Do you get upset? Do you get frustrated? And then that's when you eat whatever it is, or that's when you drink the alcohol. That's when you eat the bag of cookies. That's when you, whatever it is, right? The more we are able to notice and name what causes us to do these actions that we're maybe not consciously trying to do. Like, I don't think I was ever consciously trying to eat 2 huge bags of Halloween candy, but it happens. It's easy to play it off, whenever you see a movie and like the kid, is eating all their Halloween candy and the chocolate's all over their face. You're like, oh, he's so cute. He's going to crash hard. Like, yeah. And if he only does it once a year, it's okay. But if you're doing it on like a nightly, weekly basis, it's not okay. And so it's really important. And mindfulness, again, is connected to accountability, team building, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. It's all connected. It's all connected. It's very difficult. You'd find somebody who has, very healthy habits, maybe in one area, but not in another. I mean, it happens. It's the people, there's all different types of people, but all your behaviors affect each other, right? And we're just focusing on food behavior in these videos, and notice and name is the key term for this video. So I want you to notice and name when you realize, or you've written down and you're like, okay, my fitness pal, I have to write down I just ate 18 cookies. I just ate 18. What? And then, that's like a head scratcher. Like, were you hungry for 18 cookies? Did you not have dinner? Did you have a stressful day at work? Is there a reason? Did somebody make you feel bad? Is the dopamine because the reward system is triggering your brain process? Like, all of these can be reasons. All of these can be reasons. So notice and name is the key term for this video. I want you to, as you're writing down everything that you eat, notice and name whatever either food or situation feeling. I think I have a worksheet that I'm going to bring in for the next video, and I'll have the link to it attached in like the first comment box on the video for video 9. And I want you to look through that worksheet and it's not like you have to do it, turn it for homework. It's just personal homework. I just want you to look through it, and it gives you sort of examples of like what would be reasons that you would notice and name something, and again, it's like if we're crying, if we're sad, because our emotions are so predictive of like what's going to happen next in our life. And that's something I've really had to work on in my life, because my emotions are very high and low. I had to realize that like the more I can keep even keeled about everything that's happening in my life, go with the wave of life, the better I am at overreacting too much to anything really intense that's happening in my life. So, yes, like, again, we're just starting out here in these videos for you on your health journey. And if you are overweight or obese, I don't like that term, and you want to lose weight, I want you to be here with me in these videos. And I want you to realize that it's not your fault, that you're perfect, that there's companies and scientists out there all day, every day, trying to find your bliss point so that they can sell you food that you don't need and will only hurt you in the long run, okay? And put you in the hospital or put you on some sort of pill you need to take later in life. So there's a system, because these habits that you have are automatic and they've been a part of you for years and years and years and years. And so they're, again, no magic wand. There's no Harry Potter wand here that's like, boop. Now you have all the best healthy habits and you're free to go on your way. And I think that's unfair, because that's the truth. You know, whether you're a part of the Jenny Craig, the Atkins, the Weight Watchers, you get the GLP-1, the Wegovy, you get the gastric bypass, whatever it is, it has none of that stuff. And all of that stuff will say, in addition to exercise and healthy eating patterns or whatever. And it's like, so what you're saying is what's most important is the movement and the healthy eating patterns. Yes, that is the most important. So, like, forget about all the stuff you have to spend money on. What's most important is to focus on your eating habits. And that's why notice and naming is so important, because as you're writing down, this happened to me the first time I was doing it. Oh my goodness. I would write it down and I'd be like, I can't believe I ate that. Why'd I eat all that? I didn't need 3 pieces of pizza, or I didn't need 5 pieces of pizza, or I didn't need to eat the whole pizza. And it's important that we notice and name why we take those actions. You know, what did we do that day? Were we really low on energy? Were we really starving? You know, and also for my ladies out there, you know, we go through these fabulous cycles every month, and that affects it too. Because there's one week you'll be like, I ate all chicken, I was super healthy, and lettuce and, you know, complex carbs. And then another week and you're like, I don't know, I ate like Taco Bell 4 times. Either way, writing it down is the key. Notice and naming it is the key. And that's what I want you to do. Let's go to the takeaways. No, we've seen that B-roll. Okay. You're going to write it down. Yes, this was in the last video, but I put it in caps because, like, that's the whole point of everything at the end of this, is that you can't, like, go forward if you don't know your past, like what you've been doing. And you won't know until you write it down. So number 1 is always write it down. Number 2 is notice and name. If you write something down and it makes you feel a certain kind of way, like not good, then notice and name that. Be like, okay, well, I ate these 4 pieces of pizza, but now I don't feel good and I feel bloated, or whatever the case is. Write it down, notice and name it. And then that'll help you realize that, like, these are patterns and you do have control and you can break them. Because the last one is, how does it make you feel? You know, you can notice and name good stuff and bad stuff. You can notice and name, like, hey, I had, 100 ounces of water today, and I ate 3 balanced meals, and I exercised and went for a 4-mile walk, and I feel fantastic. Write that down. So that reminds you the next time you want to have a good day, that really, aided to you having a good day. But then also make sure you notice a name and be like, oh, Henry told me that I wasn't pretty and he broke up with me, and now I just ate 5 bags of chocolate and drank a half a bottle of vodka. Well, write that down too, and don't hang out with dudes that don't say wonderful things to you. You have somewhere else to be. And so that's what's really important about all this. I want to know how it makes you feel. So write it down, notice and name it, and let me know how it makes you feel. I'm going to include a worksheet in the comments of the next video. That's sort of like behavior awareness worksheet, which is like a more detailed breakdown of this. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. It's a quick one today. I'm really proud of all the hard work you're doing. And again, right now, and where we're at in this series, we're just writing it down and we're noticing and naming how it makes us feel when we eat the different foods that we eat all day long, every day. Okay? Yeah, you're beautiful. You're perfect. You're doing all the right things. I'm excited to spend more time with you, and I will see you on the flip side.